It's no secret that theme parks like Disney World and Disneyland like to implement successful movies into their parks. It's things people want to see, it's characters that they know and love. So it's not surprising this happens, but given the recent success of Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool has made his way into Disneyland, and given the nature of the character, it has left many people wondering if this is appropriate for theme parks. So we have an article here from Unilad that we're going to go through and talk about what's going on with this, and I'll give some thoughts on what I think about this. So, hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic. And like I said, Deadpool has made his way over into Disneyland after Deadpool and Wolverine being a massive success. At this point, it's made over $500 million. It's going to make well over $1 billion. And so he's made his way into Disneyland, but being Deadpool, if you've ever seen the Deadpool movies, not really family friendly. I think is a safe way to say this. So, says headline here is people left stunned by Deadpool's cringe jokes. They put cringe in their marks at Disney California Adventure Park. So Deadpool's appearance at the Disney park has sparked debate online. Deadpool is bigger than ever right now, and he has seemingly invaded a Disney theme park, making some rather risque jokes. It says if you have somehow managed to avoid all manner of media, you know that Deadpool's third film, Deadpool Wolverine, has just came out. The edgy anti-hero is known for breaking the rules and the fourth wall, which often contributes to his popularity. So since the third movie in the franchise marks Deadpool's first time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, after the rights were bought from Fox, the loudmouth mercenary has been spotted at Disney's California Adventure. Clips of one of the park's actors, it's not Ryan Reynolds in here, but it's an actor, getting up to some typical Deadpool antics has certainly turning heads, and especially one quip that has gone viral on social media. And I figure instead of just reading about these jokes, we can take a look at a couple of them here. So this is from the parks in which Deadpool is appearing. So I'm just going to play a couple of these clips.
Here's Deadpool. What do we have here? Wow, we got the Disney Parks app, we got Instagram, TikTok, Tinder, Grindr. Wow, Mr. Stark, I love your new profile picture.
And then here's another one here.
Peter, what's up, bro? Star-Lord. Trust me, pal, you don't want this.
I'll pound you.
I'm sure you would.
And then here is the last one.
Bully, we should be roommates. Yeah. And so they were roommates. Little Red was the top bunk, and Wolvie was obviously the bottom. And they lived happily ever after.
Now, first off, I will say the costumes for Wolverine and Deadpool look great. Like that is a great Wolverine costume over there in Disneyland. And also it is very, that's what Deadpool would do. I mean, that's the type of comedy that are in the Deadpool movies. And if you read the comics, it's very much like that. So it is on brand for the character to make these jokes and to say these things. And in the movie and in the comics, it's funny. And not all the jokes have been, in that realm of what we've seen right here. There was a joke about Splash Mountain. Like, again, a lot of it is quippy, funny, sarcastic humor, which I can greatly appreciate. But the character of Deadpool also, he does lean toward going very, explicit on many things. And that's just how the character is. But does that belong in a theme park where, children and families are just walking by and experiencing this, unbeknownst to them? I don't personally think that belongs in a theme park. And you can say, oh, you're being a stickler here. Listen, I have small kids. I love Deadpool Wolverine. I think it's a fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not going to take my children to go see it. It's not a movie that they need to see, nor do I want them to see. And I can make that choice as a parent and say, no, we're not going to go see that movie. And they're not, they don't see it. They're not ready for it. When you're in a theme park, a lot of times, there's nothing warning you that this character's out here doing these things and saying these things. And yeah, a lot of these jokes will go over kids' heads. I understand that. But at the same time, I feel like as a parent, you should be able to take your kids to a family theme park and not have to worry about maybe running into jokes like this and having questions come up and just making a choice and saying, hey, I don't want my kids to see this. That's an easy thing at a movie. And this gets into, obviously, Deadpool is a rated R movie, if you weren't aware of that. This is uncharted territory for Disney. Typically, they don't do this. And if they have made, more racier movies, typically it's been under different studio umbrellas, not directly under the Disney name or banner, or in this case, the Marvel name. So I think while it's cool to see the characters from movies come in here, in this instance, I don't think Deadpool is the type of character, at least in the way of him saying the things that he's saying, basically being Deadpool in the parks. I don't really think that's appropriate, and probably not even him being in the parks in general, given, you have small kids that they see, maybe they get a picture and they would say, oh, I want to see Deadpool. it may put, parents in a tough spot there. So Deadpool is a very unique character. Most of the Marvel characters, they're not gonna have any problem putting them in the theme parks. Deadpool is a very unique character in the way that he talks, the way that he acts. And obviously, it's a very popular movie and franchise because of that reason. But it doesn't necessarily mean that every character that is popular in movies that you can necessarily put into theme parks for, reasons like this. But that is going to be it for this video. If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage of theme parks and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about this? Do you think this is something that belongs in the theme parks, or do you think this is something that they probably shouldn't have in the theme parks given the nature of the character? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.